welcome to Vlogmas day 4. Hubby has left for work. My son's having to go in this morning due to the fact he was supposed to have the day off today because it's his day off. Yeah, hubby will be finishing a little bit earlier as he does on a Friday. I haven't even put any lights on. I must admit I am feeling very rough this morning. And I'm not sure how much talk I'm going to be because my face feels really painful, and obviously the tooth extraction from yesterday. Okay, I only got a couple of hours sleep last night, so I'm feeling very drained this morning. I still feel as though this side of the face is very tender. The dentist was really good. I knew he would have problems possibly getting the tooth out due to the fact it had broken quite a lot away. My son did come on with me. As I say, dentists don't normally bother me, but I'm glad he was with me. And I could, when I was rinsing everything, I eyed him, his face, you know, and he said it was worse watching it than actually having it done himself, because he's had, like me in the past, I had 4 teeth out because my mouth was too crowded, and then I had my 2 wisdom teeth out. He's followed me. He, about the same age, he had 4 teeth out, and he's also got to have his wisdom teeth out, which is waiting through appointment. But I mentioned I had a conversation about dentists yesterday, but I'm just filling you in. Before I actually got out the dentist chair, I did start having quite a bad bleed. Yeah, I am a bit of a bleeder. I always have. So I had to have a lot of stuff in my mouth and lay back for a while before I could actually get out the dentist chair. And being diabetic, obviously everything takes twice as long if you are diabetic or know someone. Injuries or anything like this takes 2-3 times as long to you know, get over it. As I said, I might be talking a bit weird, and I couldn't talk yesterday. Well, anyway, the dentist said, I jokingly said, oh, I'm going to finish putting my Christmas decorations. He says, no, you're not. You're going to rest. I don't want you lifting, picking anything up, blah, 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 blah. So consequently, I came home. I had some water with a straw because I was really thirsty, and laid out on the sofa. You can see my sleeping bags here. These pillows, the teddy bear ones, are gorgeous. I mean, they are really looking a bit worse for wear. These were from Dunelm, and they've been washed and washed and washed, and yes, they're the fluffiest now. I've even got the blanket to match. And then what I tend to do, because it's a bit more, you know, need to this side, I tend to have it this side. And so, yeah. So that one's got more puffiness because it's got an extra pillar in, depending on, you know, how solid I want them. So I did actually fall asleep yesterday afternoon. And I think maybe that was one reason I didn't sleep very well last night. With my son's help, because obviously when I had all my injections, I was still numb, so I was able to go to get Boots to get my prescription, my medication for the month, and bless my son, at least he could talk, do you know what I mean, for me. I did get those cards off, and I want to make a notice that I do apologise. I wasn't, although I had slept okay the night before, I might not have been perfect. As I said, what you see is what you get, what I was talking about yesterday. And when I was showing you the envelopes that I was posting, I said I don't know if she wants her address sharing. I meant name, and I was going to go back and put a little declaration to say I'm not on about the address, I'm about her name. And she lives in America, and I'm sure she knows who she is because I have received an email from her, so she knows who she is. and I meant to say name, not address. As I said, if you want to comment down below, you know, if you ever don't mind your names mentioned, I can make a little note to say when I'm referring to somebody. It's like sometimes I like to, although I try and reply to your comments, I also like to sometimes bring them into my conversation, especially if it's quite a lengthy sort of reply. Do you know what I mean? Because I can write essays, and I think that's why sometimes my comments take so long to reply to sometimes, because it's what I actually put content in. So again, please comment down below if you don't mind your names mentioned, even if it's just your first name. Do let me know so I can write a list down, so I don't have to keep saying you know who you are sort of thing, but I think you know. Because I've got quite a few of you that do comment very regularly, and you have some really good points, you know, tricks, I don't know, things to say, you know, and it's nice to actually be able to refer to the person. But I say again, let me know in the comments down below if you want your name mentioned. As I said, it can just be your first name, or if you've got a YouTube channel, obviously I can refer to that channel. Right, going back to yesterday, after the, I'm forgetting, we went to the dentist, then we went to Boots, because by that time I was still numb. I felt a little bit woozy when we finally got to the post office in Tesco's. There was quite a queue. My son also had an optician's appointment, and I had thought about going to sit in the car, and of course wearing your mask as well, you know, and I did have you know, my fleece on plus a jacket. I did pick up a couple of things, food items from Tesco's, because I planned jacket potato meal, because I thought, well, put the jacket potatoes in, they cook. I do like them in the oven. I know you can start them off or do them in the microwave, but if I'm home, obviously I am now, I like to put them in the oven. And I thought, well, my son knows what sort of things we have. We have like coronation chicken with it, which is already made up from Tesco's. He brought a bag of grated cheese, so I didn't have to grate the cheese. You can see where this is going. We had little cocktail sausages, sausage rolls, you know, little bits like that. And I thought, well, put the jacket potatoes in the oven, and then I used my board in the lounge, you know, the one that I use for crafting, and then I could stick it all on, which I did last night. And basically, normally I serve it all up. I said, there you are, just help yourself. So I had to slice my potato, taking out the skin, because I do like the skins, and then I put extra butter in and cheese, not very healthy, and mashed it all in, so it was like almost like a cheese and potato pie sort of a thing. And then I had a small sausage roll, which I did in the microwave, which you could, these walls, they're really nice. And so it was really soft, and that was sort of really cut up into very tiny pieces, because I could only eat over this side of the mouth. And yeah, I didn't have an awful lot to eat, just enough, as I said, I ate before I went to have my appointment, and found it very difficult to eat after, you know, the 4 hours after having the treatment. But by evening, that's all I had. So 3 o'clock this morning, I felt a bit woozy, and I did do a blood sugar level, and it was quite low, so I had to have a snack, a little something to eat. And it was a matter of finding something that I didn't actually have to muck around with preparing, because the time morning, so it's going to put everything out for today. Yes, Diane Kelly, I know you were having a snack or something. Was it jacket potatoes you were saying, early hours of the morning? And I thought, how could you do that? I have only done it a couple of times where, not to that extent, but had something to eat. If I felt lightheaded or something and suddenly woke up and feeling a bit woozy, then I'd have something to eat. But yeah, had something to eat, had some water through a straw, and finally, you know, I had a restless night, but I sort of managed to doze a bit. So yeah, so keep going back to yesterday. It wasn't as much in my video content as I wanted. I wanted to discuss about my son's bedroom, the decor, which I might try and get done today. Go back in a better light, because that bit was done, and it's not brilliant light in his room, I must admit. That's why I had the lantern light on, his lamp and everything. And but I was mostly trying to show you the tree lit up and everything. So it was quite me chatting for about 20-25 minutes, and I think 5 or 6 minutes, if that, of his room. That's just how it got. I was prepared it was going to be not a bad video, but I thought it was stretching it. And I must admit, I thought I was going to be better than I was. As I said, it's been a long time since I've had an actual tooth out, and I've got a bit of a muggy head this morning. I've got earache. I got the whole shebang, I think, this morning. So I've got to take it easy. I will try and talk through as much as I can. I said it's this side of my face. It still feels as though it's up. My lip so it was out here yesterday. But I'm trying to put a smile. It even actually hurts smiling, but I'm still trying to be positive. I wanted it done earlier than right before Christmas, because it's going to take a while for this to heal up. So today, yeah, didn't get the bedding done on our son's bed. That may be done, but again, I might be very slow this morning and taking things a lot easier. I had a little package with all the information in, and you know, the, what do you call them, like bits of material and everything to put in my mouth if it starts bleeding and everything like that, you know. And yeah, I don't know whether you can tell, but it does feel really painful and up. So I do apologise if I don't smile so much. I'm okay, you know. I'm going to carry on. I've got so much content, and it has put me behind because I didn't show you as much as I want. So I'm rabbiting a bit here, so I think I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to have a drop of water. I don't think it may even have my morning coffee, which I'm going to have to be careful. I might have to have some Pepsi Max, but what I'll have to do is possibly leave it out the fridge for a bit in a glass so it's not really cold, because I can't have anything really hot for a day or so, and having to drink everything through a straw as well. So let's get on, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Yes, I thought I'd talk a bit about the tree in our son's room. Never put the tree up last year, but I did this year, and his is obviously a car sort of theme. A lot of these came from Poundland, I believe. It's sort of last year and the year before, last couple of years, and some of these, like these larger ones, I got reduced from to 50p from Primark, and these ones were a few years old now. This is when they had the full range out in Wilko's. So I think that's basically it on the tree. I have got this one here. I'm not 100% sure where that one came from now. And the Santa, yes, you guessed it, I got it reduced from Wilko's. I've had them now over about 10-15 years, and I did pay about, I think, $1.99 each for these. I've got this one, and I've also got the one on the main tree in the lounge. Again, do excuse the lighting, it's not brilliant. This plant pot here, it's actually got the price still on it. It was reduced down to £2. This was actually from Home Sense, and yes, you get it. Got the car and everything on there and the trees. And the tin that I showed you, that had, was it biscuits or sweets? And I can't remember now. But I believe that came from Home Bargains. We've actually got the mugs as well, with the car and the tree on. Then these two items over here. This one came from Flying Tiger. I think this was a couple of years ago now. Again, I look out for anything like, you know, for my themes. They're not instant. I build them over the years. And then this one, I believe, may have come from Wilko's, I think. I'm not 100% sure now. And it's this glass bauble again with the car and the tree. I think it was, I'm sure it was Wilko's. Wilko's or Home Bargains. I think it was Wilko's. So that is my decor in our son's room. I haven't gone overboard. Oh, and I forgot to mention about his canvas. It does light up. There we are. Driving home for Christmas, and this came from the range. Again, this is a fair few years old. I don't know if they've got any of the car or the truck decor in this year, as I have not really looked at the Christmas decorations, so haven't been in recently, so I don't know. But as I say, that's quite a few years old, isn't it, as well. Like I keep saying, it's developed over the years, the different themes, so it's not something that's quite instant. So again, that's this room completed. As I said, I did sort of tweak this last night, but I didn't feel well enough to actually talk. I couldn't really talk last night anyway, but there we are. So that is our son's decor pieces in his room. Alright, we're coming into the games room. This is the pile of decor pieces I've got left to go through. I've got some to go in my craft cubby. I've got the reindeer head to go up. Haven't put so much tinsel on. You might have noticed that I put ribbon on the front of the tree. Hubby put tinsel on the back of the tree and thought it looked a bit empty, due to the fact that it was because we hadn't put the tinsel up, but I thought you could see the decorations better. So again, living with it for a bit of time and see how we go. I got the Santa hats that go on the dining chairs, and also I've got these wreaths that I got from Poundland over the years, and they go on each of the windows. And yes, it's not brilliant today. It's pouring down with rain, although we were forecast snow and rain today. So yes, so I am going to show you the decor I have put in the games room. I apologise because the lighting's not brilliant in here. I swapped bits around. Actually, this canvas and this little reindeer ornament actually usually goes near the back doorway, but I've decided to put it in here. It's like a more masculine, rustic look in here, not too feminine in here, but I wanted to change it up. So this canvas I got on clearance. I believe this one came from Wilko's. I only paid something like £1.50 for it. This Christmas decoration I think came from Poundland last year. Then this wooden tree here, I got from Wilko's. It was one of those items that was 20p. I was given this log platform thing from a good friend of mine through the community centre. So it's been in a number of my decor. And then this reindeer here I got from a Christmas fair a couple of years ago now. As I said, me and my friend usually go to a Christmas fair every year, so that is there. So it's a bit of a sort of rustic look. This star up here I got from the charity shop for 99p, and I believe the Noel, I'd like to think that might have been Poundland. It could have been Wilko's. I'm not 100% sure about that one. Then we have got the black tree in here. As I said, this used to be our eldest son's room, and he always had the black tree. And again, it's very rustic, no tinsel, but I've got this sort of brownie and sort of bronzy colour scheme going on with just the beads. These wooden decorations came from Wilko's, again, 20p each. And also these chalk balls. These I've had a number of years. I've got Xbox One written on that one and Lego Gaming on the other one. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. And also I've got the rustic star also from Wilko's. So I just think it all ties in lovely. In fact, I didn't actually decorate this room last year for the first time, I think, in a few years. And so I decided, because I'm at home, I would. And then I've just put the bowl there, because I don't like it broken, so it's finding a place to put it, but I could always put some treats in there. So that is probably the only decor that will be used in the games room, but I'm really pleased how it's turned out. And I think the guys like it as well. As I said, it's not too feminine in here. And yeah, I've got those clear lights on there. So that is the games room completed. Right, I'm just coming on to finish this video. I've got a couple of pieces that I purchased when I went to the dentist yesterday, because I couldn't speak very well. That's the reason why I didn't share them yesterday. I did buy a few items in Tesco's, but when we got back, our son put the shopping away, so I didn't do a actual food haul. But a couple of bits I got was I got the telephone box here. This was reduced down to £1. It was £2, it was half price. I thought this would go lovely along with my post box that I got, so it goes with that set now. And the only other non-food item I've got is this penguin. I purchased this for our granddaughter. This was half price, and this was down to £3.50. It's just this lovely little penguin with the black and the sort of silvery dots at the back, and it's got this scarf, and I just think he's so cute. And as I say, that's £3.50. So that's all I got from Tesco's. Went into the works very quickly because I'm still seeing if I can get some of those 3D books and everything, especially with the box cards. Still haven't been able to get them. I can't remember exactly when I got that one. It must have been in the summer, I think. Something like that. I don't know. I know it was a while back, but can't seem to get any of the 3D books now. So that was the main reason. But I got a couple of bits. Well, actually, they're all for our granddaughter. For her stocking and her Christmas Eve box. So I've got the assorted stickers. It's 120 pack for £1. I got those. And then I got this jigsaw 3+, this Christmas scene, and this was £2. So I've got a few Christmassy bits. This was £7, which I didn't think was too bad. It's the magnetic puzzle and activity board, again 3+. So, and there is, I think it's about the same as the picture on the front. So I thought, well, you know, I like to have a few items so I can wrap up just in case they're able to pop in on Christmas Eve, because it's hubby's birthday. So I like to have a few bits under the tree so she can unwrap them. And the last thing was, I think it could have been £6 down to £4, and yes, couldn't resist this. It's this like owl, the sequins, and it's like this velvety fairy stuff on the back, and it's quite padded. And I thought what I could do is put some chocolates and sweets inside there for her. So that is that. It does actually say it's 3 in 1. It's a handbag, it's a bum bag, or it's the crossover bag. But I know she likes holding bags like that, so I thought I could put some little bits inside there for her. So as I said, didn't go overboard. I'm trying to limit what I sort of purchase due to the fact that we have kept the costs down this year, and it's mostly, I think, we've bought for our granddaughter more than anything. But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. As I said, I'm still feel as though I'm having difficulty in talking, and I'm still in so much pain, which is going to last for some time. But you know, I think it's just feeling drained and tired now due to the fact I didn't have a very good night. So again, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.